Medical dramas are always fascinating to watch. They are full of suspenseful action and heart-pounding scenes that will keep us on the edge of our seats. However, unlike Korean dramas, a medical genre in Chinese dramas is rare. So in this video, I will list my top 15 medical Chinese dramas of all time as of March 2023. Number 1. You Are My Hero. The story revolves around the female lead, a doctor, and the male lead, a special forces captain. The two of them meet in an unexpected situation, and their relationship eventually develops as they get to know one another better and encounter various military and medical situations together. Number 2. High Venus. The story focuses on the female lead, who is a pediatrician. She meets the male lead, who she mistakes for a drug dealer, but is actually the new hospital director and her new boss. They started on the wrong foot and didn't have a good relationship. However, as they work together to tackle several problems, they are finally able to put the past behind them and start to establish a mutual understanding and respect for one another. Number 3. Surgeons. The male lead is a successful cardiothoracic surgeon in the United States. He returns to work at a general hospital in China to investigate a malpractice case that occurred 29 years ago that resulted in the death of a patient. On the other hand, the female lead is the daughter of the patient who died in the malpractice case. Together, they seek to learn the truth about what actually transpired nearly 30 years ago that changed the fate of both of their families. Number 4. Thank You, Doctor. The story starts with the female lead, a doctor who returns from abroad. Despite being intimidating and tough on the outside, she is incredibly meticulous on the operating table. On the other hand, the male lead is a high and mighty doctor she met. Two individuals who initially have their own opinions and preconceived notions about one another ultimately come to accept one another through their daily interactions as they learn how much they have in common. Number 5. Have a Crush on You. After 7 years, the female lead returned to her hometown and became a neurosurgeon at the local hospital. However, she did not expect to meet her ex-husband, the male lead, who is the most experienced neurosurgeon. In order to make up for the hurt he caused her, the male lead offers to be her mentor. On the other hand, the female lead is no longer a weak and timid girl and shows unwavering tenacity in both her professional and romantic endeavors. Number 6. With You. This drama tells the stories of the Chinese military and civilians in the fight against COVID-19. In the battle against the epidemic, there were medical workers, medical teams, military doctors, vehicle volunteers, ordinary citizens, disease control, community, and public security personnel. These ordinary people make up the core force battling the pandemic in all facets of society across the nation and have made immeasurable contributions. Number 7. From Survivor to Healer. This drama is about the love story between the main leads, who is both a psychiatrist. They are former lovers, and they meet again after 5 years when they are both by their former teacher to come work at Slynk Hospital. The male lead wants to reconcile his relationship with the female lead, but she rejects him and treats him coldly without knowing the true reason. This drama will take different turns compared to other medical dramas as this will tackle mental health and psychological problems. Number 8. Healer of Children. The female lead followed the step of her savior to become a pediatrician, and now, surrounded by a team of exceptional professionals at her new workplace, she puts an extra effort to make up for the gap in skill level. Along with her colleagues, including the male lead, they not only have to fight the disease on the front line of the clinic, but they also have to deal with several challenges in daily life. They acquire knowledge, develop into capable professionals, and fully dedicate themselves to protecting children. Number 9. Children's Hospital Pediatrician. The story is about the love story of two doctors who are married but can't tell anyone about it. So, when the female lead's father finds out about their relationship, he forces them to break up. Destined to be together, both of them deal with pressure from their love, life, and family. On the other side, this drama also tells their experiences as a doctor inside the hospital. Number 10. Beloved Life. This drama will focus on the two women who are resident doctors at the obstetrics and gynecology department of one of China's top hospitals. The two friends originally had a solid friendship. However, the two find themselves in direct competition as they treat various patients. I think the plot is unique, as it will focus on the medical aspect of women during pregnancy and childbirth, and in diagnosing and treating diseases of the female reproductive organs. Number 11. Little Doctor. The male lead is an obstetrician who likes to use deductive reasoning, research, and analysis in his clinical job on the front lines. To others, what he does is an unnecessary waste of time. Moreover, his supervisor disapproves of him for not performing his job properly and cannot stand that he dares to pursue her younger sister, the female lead, and the youngest and most attractive department head at the hospital. Number 12. Heroes in Harm's Way. The drama is about ordinary people and their fight against the COVID-19 pandemic. It is relatable because the entire world is fighting against the pandemic. Some stories are not particularly dramatic or interesting since it is based on the actual events that occurred in Wuhan when the virus hit, yet they nonetheless have a way of touching your heart. Everyone should see it, in my opinion, since it will make you realize how heroic medical professionals truly are. Number 13. The Neuron Doctors. A renowned hospital is recruiting specialists from around the world to assist with establishing a top-notch research and treatment facility. Xielin is a Chinese medicine apprentice who has been working abroad for many years. And Yu Anji is the son of a Western medicine doctor who just returned from studying in Sweden and emerged as the most qualified candidate. Along with other young resident doctors, they began an exciting competition and cooperation. Number 14. Emergency Department Doctors. It is about the male lead, the head doctor of the emergency department, and the female lead, the new PhD advisor who just returned from America. At first, these two are skeptical of each other, but as they work together to rescue patients, they get to know one another more. Number 15. Grow Up. The female lead is a talented medical intern who is hardworking and determined. However, she feels inferior because of her low-income family background. But in the end, under the guidance of the male lead, who is her senior doctor, and through the process of treating her patients, she realizes the fulfillment and importance of being a doctor. And that's my top 15 medical Chinese dramas of all time as of March 2023. Thank you for watching.